Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video, and again, we are having another slow week. At least during New York session, indices have not been showing us much. It's been giving us hard time. I took actually a couple of shots today. One was kind of a little late and sort of an aggressive, and the other one was all right, but just I ended up actually closing the position. The price did pushed up after that, which it kind of pisses me off. But I mean, it's fine. It's part of the game. I was not trusting what the price was actually doing. So let me break it down for you, okay? So it makes sense. So in overall, let's see with that. First of all, we have Nasdaq here on the on the left side, right? I've been trying uh, to get some sales in Nasdaq. However, this formation right here, and I don't know if you've seen, this actually happened tonight. It happened during London session. I don't trade London session. Unfortunately, I trade mainly New York and only New York, to be honest, when it comes to indices. So I don't know if you can see this, but this was a nice reaction in this big fair value gap that we had after that sweep. We had a big displacement. We left this huge imbalance. We do have a change in state of delivery, right? Market structure shift right there. So price came back up. This was around 3 in the morning. This was actually the opening London session. If you look at it, even right here in the 1 hour after the sweep, see, after this sweep, we had a displacement below. You see, this is an actual change in state of delivery right there, or order block. We did leave a fair value gap. Price came back up, touching, activating. If you wanted to enter even right here on the 1 hour, this would have been insane. So probably entering right there, right? And targeting some of these lows, at least this sell side liquidity right here, the nearest one, that I mean, you could probably be targeting all the way down here if you wanted to, but for the day, this could have been the actual target, right? And that is looking on the 1 hour. I mean, I'm telling you, this was beautiful. I mean, London session. You see, even right here, you can even see when you go on a 15-minute, you see that consolidation right here. This is Asian session, right? This is the Asian range. And we had that displacement up. Let me hide that indicator for a moment. We had that displacement up 3 in the morning. This is London opening right here. We had that sweep, right? And then price displays back down. Look at that aggressive move. We had a breaker block, right? We had a fair value gap. So this was actually a unicorn entry model during London. New York session opened right here. It was already like starting to move to the downside. So sadly, did not show this during New York because I could have, I would have caught it. But by the time it was dropping already, we were already on the move, and this was the big move of the day. Look how fast in that displacement. So best entry definitely. That unfortunately I missed it, and it was in London today. All right, look at this. Normally with a lot of speed, right? Not messing around. So I was then, of course, because unfortunately I missed this move. I was then trying to catch probably a potential or a little reversal. I was not looking for much, and this is when I started watching S&P 500 and Nasdaq is at the same time, and I started to see that there was an opportunity. Look at this. We're actually, this was the thing on S&P when price was actually right here. Let me actually bring it back here. When price was in this area, this is the thing. This is where I was actually looking for my entry. I'll show you exactly where my entry was. But you see, we have the accumulation. This is the power of three. So we have accumulation, manipulation, and I was looking for that distribution to the upside. But stocks were kind of bleeding today a little bit more than they should. Although we're kind of like 50-50. You see PayPal also 4% up, but Tesla is 4% down. So the rest of the stocks, I would say 50-50 today. It did not move much. Like if you see in overall, the big deal actually was from London, but after New York Stock Exchange open, we did have that big melt, and then that's it. Price was just exhausted after that big drop right there. So, anyways, trying to catch some sort of displacement up right here in lower time frame, right? And let me show you right here. Let me bring up my Telegram here. This is the private group. Okay. If you're interested, just let me know in the comment section. You can visit my website, teamprofitsfx.com. So this was today. All right. This was a potential formation. This was happening on S&P. This was my like the first thing. I was letting it go, but then when I saw the price actually pulling back, I took a shot anyways. And it was I entered a little late, but anyways, this is the actual entry. A little late. This was a sweep. We were having also SMT divergence between Nasdaq and S&P 500. So probably the best entry would have been here aggressively. This is a total soup. I should have entered somewhere here, but my entry was kind of a little late. This is how it's looking. So I did end up taking partial profits and then put it on break even. Took partials and then put it on break even, and then later on, price just ended up falling back. Look at this. So getting me out on break even. So that was the first position right there, and then let me show you this one right here. Price did end up dropping. That was a drop right here. We were having the divergence, right? Then this is the displacement we had. So in here, I went to the 2 minute and I still don't I totally don't regret taking this position at all. This was actually a good potential entry. It had all the potential to displace, I mean, at least towards this high, at least that one. You know, look at this. We had the move to the downside, sweeping this old low, right? And then we have the price sort of stop a little bit, push, and then we have one more big displacement, aggressive, and then comes back up with a bunch of candles, right? Look at the displacement up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles pushing up. We did close above. This actual candle right here, closing above this high, that validates my order block, right? So I'm having my order block, my validation right there. And so this is pretty much what I was seeing, right? That's the potential entry right there. Stop right about there. And then using the Fibonacci standard deviation from the low to the high. So anyways, was kind of targeting these highs. And this is when I was, as I mentioned, when I went to the 15-minute, and it was very clean that, hey, we were having that manipulation right there, you know? So I was pretty confident, still trading with small lot size. This whole week, again, I've been trading small, just not taking much chances, right? Since markets have been quite nuts. So, anyways, let's go back to the 2 minute. This is all I was looking for. And of course, was already in the price started, playing around very slow. It started like it was not moving. We see this 3 minute candle, this 5 minute candle. It was not moving. Very, very slow. It was not displacing. I was not having the speed I wanted to. Then so whenever I see this, like the market is not displacing the speed I want to, two things start coming into my head. I'm in the wrong direction, or it's just probably there's not enough volume because we have, again, I don't know if you know, but this week we had CPI and we have PPI report tomorrow. So Monday was choppy as hell, very, very choppy. Why? Because we had CPI the next day. So today we had a couple of news, not biggie, not much thing, but we also have a big report tomorrow coming out, PPI, right? And I mean, not just one. We have a lot of other coming out at 8:30. And whenever it's like this, the day prior tends to be very choppy, you know? So I'm just thinking, well, probably the big move already happened, and yeah, maybe, I was taking a look at the stocks, how they were doing. We were kind of still was still looking bearish, to be honest, a little bit more bearish. So I was just watching, be trying to be patient in this thing. But then, this thing is struggle right there, starting to show some momentum. I was kind of hoping that was it. That's the momentum I'm looking for. But then it came back again with even more momentum to the downside, and I was like just getting bored right there. And to be honest, when price was coming back down, I closed it. I said, "That's it. I don't want to fucking play around with this thing." And I just got tired. My patience sometimes is not that good for this. If this trade would definitely wanted to hit my TP, would have like it would normally do it right away, you know. And at this point, I was thinking, yeah, probably the direction is just going to continue bearish. And I was also sending. Let me show you right here that I was sending two scenarios because it was happening at the same time. Nasdaq and S&P. Let me break it down here. No, hold on. Right here, this was Nasdaq and this was S&P. You see? So Nasdaq, now S&P, the displacement was a lot better. We were having the validation of the order block, but on Nasdaq we did not. It's just this is not a confirmation of an order block, right? So that was the thing that was actually making me doubt right now. Probably price is just going to continue falling. So look at the struggle. Look at all this struggle that it took for price finally broke and close above this high, right? I was already up in here on this position. I did not take this chance, but this was a chance for those who wanted to get in. However, again, look at what happened. So price did try to push, but failed. You see, it created one more low right there. I did not get in on this one, but on S&P, after few hours, price just came back up. Look at how choppy it was. Look at this. This is disgusting. I hate when it gets like this. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So I normally I just close, man, whatever. I'm closing. So after that, price did end up reaching at least the target. This is the first target I wanted to take at least first on that one. I was already out. I was just watching. I just heard my phone, the alert, and I was like, okay, let's see what's happening. Saw that shit happening right there, and I was like, this little fucker. But anyways, that's what happened. After that, I believe it tanked, actually dropped very strong. I don't know what happened here. I don't know if this was actually against some sort of news, but this was one hell of a move right here to the downside. So I don't think that was actually news, to be honest. 1526, what the hell is that? I don't know. So very weird right there, but I was already out. And so this is what happened today. And this entire week has been quite boring already so far, quite slow. In overall, what's my bias? What's the deal right now? So right now, guys, I'm still like I still want to see like we've been ranging, still have like it's a very wide range. I like this rejection. I'm telling you, I love this rejection from here. We have a lot of liquid. Like I'm expecting price to come back down to this lows, or this lows right here. So let's see tomorrow with this PPI report. We could have a good formation, and we could be targeting these lows. But I'm sure these lows will eventually get swept. What I'm seriously looking for before price goes back up. Like I want to see some sort of probably sweep. It could be either this one and boom, or it could be this last one right there and then show displacement, so we could go long again and targeting these highs. Because in overall in higher time frame, I still believe we're strongly bullish and we're still in this bull run, and I'm sure we're just going to continue until pretty much something else happens, another bad thing happen. Hopefully not, right? But you know that every time indices crashes like that, it's because something bad is happening, either inflation, like a pandemic, for example, right here, coronavirus, the war in Ukraine, something bad will hit the economy. But at this point, we are in this bull run. If you look at the bull run since, after, since it started recovering right here from coronavirus, price went all the way to the top, 616 days pushing up. And so far, since that bottom got hit, we are, um, oh, hold on, measure wrong. From here to here, 441 days. Yeah, this been, 630. So it's already a big push that we're having in there. So, I still think we're going to continue pushing up, but I want to see something like this, like it did happen. I think I said it before. You guys might remember this, but you see, we had a little also range, but price swept liquidity before we just kept pushing. So we've been creating this little support right here, liquidity, relative equal lows right there. So I kind of want to see that, that sweep before it pushes back up to record highs. So I like I like this rejection. So let's see what we can have for tomorrow. And if we are going to continue bearish, the daily candle swept. Did we sweep? Yeah, we did sweep. I like this one in particular because this is today's candle. We did sweep the high of this candle. It fell to this place above and it came bearish. So I would like to expect this lows to be taken tomorrow at least. That daily low right there. So, um, which is not that far. It's just right here. But we are having that SMT divergence at the bottom. You know, let's see what's going to happen there. Anyways, I'm going to remove this and this, and let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. Do you think indices are going to drop this week? Are we going up? What do you guys think? All right. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're new on the channel. Make sure to post content in this channel, regularly. And if you're interested in following me, make sure to follow me on my Telegram or my Discord. All right, it's in the description below. Give it a big thumbs up. Motivates me to keep posting content for you guys. I'll see you in the next one. All right, take it easy.